completely, utterly, and very thorough. Then we will release only a small amount to make sure that you out there get it right for us. And please, whatever you do, tell us without the criticism. We like a critique, by all means, but a criticism doesn't get anyone anywhere. But the critique, I repeat, is ideal because we can then straighten any problem out. We also, over the years, have been asked for another type of reel. This type of reel is a very interesting one, in as much as that it looks basically like the former one, the 650 BC. This one, of course, is a 650 geared reel. Graphite back. Again, the graphite back, when we had them in metal, we've taken an awful lot of weight from that metal by having this graphite. 2-to-1 gear ratio. And as you can see, every full turn of that handle, the spool will turn twice. For high-speed retrieve spinning, there's nothing like it. It moves at almost 1 metre per turn per handle. So that whips line in very quickly. So in essence, it is a high-speed retrieve reel, but really you low-speed retrieve by the handle, because quite often if you go too fast, the fish can't catch your lure or your bait. And I have a bad habit, or one of those warped sense of humours, in as much as if anyone says, what happens when I hook a fish? Well, I said, you gill, gut it, scale it and cook it on the way in. So that does move line in very quickly indeed. We've also, over a period of time, gone into very specialist type reels. This is a very special reel. This is the saltwater fly reel. Now, saltwater fly has become quite an art in itself. This is the B model, or the BE model, I should say, my apologies. Handle attached to the spool for direct wind, counterbalance and a drag. The drag system in it is checked out. It's PTFE wash, which means that the washes are very smooth indeed. We hand finish, in this case, those washes so that they are even smoother than you've ever dreamt of. The drag system operates quite the same as any other of our algae reels, wind forward, but when you release the handle will rotate back. But this still gives you direct wind between you and your fish. And of course, you tighten the drag, the tighter it gets, the harder it is for the fish to pull out. It will take 300 metres of 30-pound backing in the super braid of platypus, plus 150 yards of fly line, saltwater fly line. It is a 10 to 15 weight reel, but if you want to use it for lighter purposes, so be it. A lot of people seem to get this bee in their bonnet that if the reel isn't marked for the purpose that they think it is, they can't use it. Well, you can. It is ideal for that. On the back again, we have the on-off switch for your drag, and that's one of the rare things of fly reels in the world indeed, and of course the inevitable ratchet if you require it. And it's a little bit noisy to a point, but a lot of fly fishermen seem to like to have those ratchet noises. We have never, in all the time that this fly reel spool has been out, had a breakage whilst fly fishing, ever. It also now has something like 15 to 20 records that we've heard of all over the world. One fellow in New Zealand, 145 kilo blue shark. Over in Canada, they catch them all over the world. And the beauty of the thing is it's not the price of an import. The imported reel to do the equivalent of this is around about $800 or $900. This retails, note, retails for $220. So you can put this together with a couple of rods, and I will mention the name of one, Shakespeare Turnout, a Worcestershire rod. And that matched with this, you can put it together, rod and reel, for less than $400, which is so far cheaper than one or some of the imported high-class reels. Why not give it a go and try it out as a beginner? At least it's not going to break your bank. Now, graphite. We come to graphite. The graphite back, people say, oh, it'll break, oh, it'll do this, oh, it's not that. It's quite amazing the amount of excuses we hear about people not using it. They say it's plastic. Well, I guess anything that comes out of a moulding machine most often is plastic. Now, I will prove to you I'm not game to do with a metal back what I am totally game to do with this graphite back. But we can prove to you how strong it is, and by the shots that will come up in a few moments, I will smash this against a 10-kilo lump of steel, and it will not break. That I will guarantee it will not break. Now again, I come back to the factor. Don't run over it with your tractor or your semi-trailer or your tank or anything like that. But this has a thing of escaping most hard work. So we'll show you this little demonstration and you will be utterly amazed of what will happen. This is a 10-kilo piece of steel. There is the back plate. And as you can see, it remained in good order and condition. I think I wrecked my nail with it. But be that as it may, it's in fairly good condition. Please excuse the marks because I've done this on this back plate many times. In fact, the producer and the cameraman, when they first approached me, I threw this against a brick wall and they both almost had kittens. But they are very strong. Now, give you an idea how strong, throw it on it. Please do not do that yourself. Because if I happen to break it, well, it's just a fault. But if you break it, it's going to cost you. But remember, we will guarantee that back plate under fishing conditions not to crack up forever. That is our guarantee on that. As again, I repeat, forget the trucks, but if that actually breaks under fishing conditions, we will replace it. We'll ask why, but there will be nothing else said about it. In summary, as you can see, we have a fair range of reels. People ask why should they use an LV reel? I ask why not? They last practically forever. They are robust. You can wash them out in salt water and then take them home and look after them when you get into the shower. The spare parts are available. And if you have problems, we're accessible. You can always get on the blower or on the phone, if you want to call it that, and you can talk to me in New South Wales, or you can talk to the Alvies in Queensland. We pull our shoes on the same as you. We will talk to you. If you need information, ask. We can't guess. If you have a problem, tell us. We will look after you if we possibly can, and that's what we are here for. You are our clients. You are the important ones, more so than us. So please remember, troubles, talk. We can't guess.